What if getting triggered was a good thing? In this society, so much is said about don't trigger me and warning, trigger warning, and such a negative connotation is associated with being triggered. But the problem is this, in my experience, all of our troubles, all of our disconnect from the way we want our life to be, the root cause of that is denial that we hold. Denial about ourselves, denial about who we truly are, denial about how we see the world, and also denial of how we feel. And all of this gets buried, and it gets buried to the point where that denial is not even within our awareness. It's not within our consciousness. And so one of the built-in mechanisms the universe has given us is our inner knowing. It tracks events into our lives in an attempt to get us to pay attention to the things that we've denied within ourselves. And so if we're going through our day and something triggers us, that's a sign that there's something within ourselves we've denied that if we were to pay attention to it, bring it to the surface, feel it, own it, and release it, our lives would get so much better. And typically there's three things we deny. There's emotion, there's aspects of ourselves, and then there's judgments that we have around the way the world is. And all of these three things are what determine what we attract into our lives. Unfortunately, for the most part, we're not even aware of them. And so when I work with clients, one of the biggest challenges I face is getting them to become aware of the things they don't even think they have that are actually causing the things they're trying to fix. And triggers, things that grab your attention both externally and internally. So, if you're driving in traffic and somebody cuts you off, that just grabs your attention, takes you down the rabbit hole of being enraged. That's an important reflection back to you of something you need to look at in yourself. Same thing happens when things happen within us. Physical symptoms, emotional symptoms are also opportunities to look at what we're not paying attention to, because physical symptoms are simply our body's attempt to get our attention, to get us to pay attention to something we're not paying attention to. Same thing with emotional. And so when we get triggered into an emotional state, that's a really good sign that there's probably, so if I get triggered into anger, that tells me there's probably a lot of repressed anger I need to move. If I get triggered into fear, the same thing. So I just want you to consider that triggers may be a good thing and pay attention to what triggers you throughout the day. If you found this video useful, hit the like button. We'd love to hear your comments. And if you think somebody else might find it useful, please forward it along. Thanks so much. Take care.